Hang on a second, anybody watching? Okay, so welcome to the Goofy Newfie Show. Oh, this chair needs to be adjusted. There we go. Okay, welcome to the Goofy Newfie Show, all you guys. This is a live episode. I do this every single Sunday. I had one little break in there. It was for Easter Sunday, and any other time when there is a special holiday or anything like that, it's family time, and I don't really do a live stream because I usually travel with my family out to Brooks because I have some family out there. So anyways, I do this every Sunday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, whatever time it is in your area. The topics I'm going to be discussing today, I'm going to have a little discussion about George, because there have been some negative comments and stuff from some people that I got about George, and I don't like the negative comments. Some of them I'll keep on there because they're not that bad, and it's just for publicity, helps my video get views. And some of them I will delete because I just don't like. And I'll have a little discussion about my beef stew, the last one that I put out. Need to get some more views on those. Talk about what I've been doing over the weekend, building a doghouse and sandbox for my little guy and the dog. And I'm gonna do a little opening for my gardening because I'll be starting my gardening here. I did a little video today. I started some of my garden already. It's the stuff that you can actually start early. Sunflowers. They're nice and cold hardy, and I checked the 14-day. There's lots of good weather coming. There's not really any sign of any frost. So I figured I'd give them a shot, and if we do get a frost, I can always start over. I did put some mammoth Russian sunflowers in the ground. I planted some of them last year, and they turned out okay, but not the greatest. We didn't have a very good season last year here, and I was kind of preoccupied, and I couldn't get the water and fertilize it proper the way I should have. These sunflowers are supposed to get to be about 10 feet tall. They're supposed to have a head on them, about a foot. And this year I'm hoping they can reach that or more. I've grown regular sunflowers, and they're only supposed to grow about 6 feet, and I've made them things grow to 10. So let's hope I can get these mammoth Russians to reach the 10-foot point with big 12-inch heads on them. Okay, so first off, let's get to it with George. So I had some negative comments on a few of George's videos, people calling him a crackhead because he has no teeth, and a video telling me to get some teeth, get George to get some teeth and stuff. For those of you, I know most of you people who watch are intelligent enough and smart enough to know that I am George. It's a character I play. As you can see, I do have teeth. I was born with bad teeth. Well, my baby teeth were actually really nice. They came in perfectly nice. Had an awesome set of baby teeth. But once my adult teeth came in, they were extremely crooked, weak enamel. Some of them crumbled at a young age. I had one of them crumble while I was eating a piece of cheese. And so yeah, I had all my teeth replaced. I couldn't get it done here in Canada because it was $20,000 to get just the top work done here. So I went down to Mexico and got the work done. But yeah, when I do George, I'm pretending to be a 50-year-old Newfie, no teeth, with a Rasta hat glued to his head. And this is the hat here. As you can see, it's a Halloween costume, actually. It's got the hair and everything already attached to it and stuff. But just throw on the hat, yank out the teeth, pretend to be George. I figured it'd be funny, something different to put on YouTube. There's not a whole lot of people do costumes or anything like that, so I figured why not? It's the stuff that's different that gets the views, I figured. So why not? I try and do something with a costume. It was George. And yeah, and as far as calling me a crackhead, I've never once in my entire life ever tried crack. It is a disgusting drug, even has a disgusting name on it. Like anything that has such a disgusting name, even, like, why even bother trying it? I have friends of mine who have done it, and they were bad addicts when they did do it, and I seen what it was doing to them, and I just did not like it. That was my opportunity. I could have tried it if I wanted there, but I never did. And these guys could even attest to you that I have never once tried it. So, I'm smarter than that. And next, beef stew. Okay, beef stew number 9. I just put out yesterday, and it's about Tim Hortons. It's mostly the Canadians will know about this. And when you go into a Tim Hortons early in the morning, you're going to work, and you want to go in, get your coffee. That's it. Or your tea, whatever you drink, or your ice cap, or your French vanilla, or whatever it is. You want to go in and get your caffeine boost in the morning. So you go to Tim Hortons, and you want to get in there and out real quick. So you decide you're going to go through the drive-thru, right? You get in there, and there's 2, 3, 4 cars in front of you. You figure, yes, I'm going to get through here and hurry. No. 5 minutes, you're sitting in that one spot waiting for the person at the front of the line to order their sandwich for breakfast, their hash browns, their coffee, and then they got to order their lunch. They got to figure out what they want for that. They got to change the order a little bit, add this, add that, take away this. And then they get to move on, and then the next person pulls up, and another 5-minute wait because they got to order a whole bunch of food. You're 5 to 10 minutes late for work because you're stuck in a lineup with people behind you even now for about 15 to 20 minutes just because you wanted to get a coffee. You know what I do when I go to Tim Hortons in the morning? Most people, majority of the people will not, they can't get out of their vehicles first thing in the morning to go into Tim Hortons to order the coffee. There's a scattered few people in there that'll go in and they'll sit down and talk with friends or whatever. First thing in the morning, have a coffee there. Those are usually old people or young people who aren't employed, or ones that are employed and they just go there, have their coffee in the morning before they go to work. Some people do that. So I go inside. I've gone to Tim Hortons in the morning, seeing maybe 3 vehicles in lineup, and I've gone in, walked into Tim Hortons, ordered my coffee, came out, got back in my car, and left Tim Hortons, and 2 of those people were still in the lineup. And tell me now why Tim Hortons should not have an express. Every single Tim Hortons, they don't need an express in the drive-thru. They do need an express inside, because I've been in there when there's lineups and there's people ordering their food during the dinner time or supper times or whatever, and there'd be a bunch of people just wanting to get coffee, and you even see the frustration on their faces because they're waiting for 15 to 20 minutes standing in line just to get a coffee because the people in front of them got to order all their food. Have an express checkout. And always have somebody sitting at that checkout, have a sign above them, express drinks only. You're not allowed to order nothing there, not even a donut. You want your coffee, you want your tea, you want your ice cap, French vanilla, whatever. You go to that lane, get it, get out. Simple. It would please so many people. Come on, Tim Hortons chain. Get with it. What did I do over the weekend? Well, unfortunately, I got to miss a live stream that I wanted to watch. It's You Dizzy's. I like watching his live streams. Hey, You Dizzy, if you get to see this. I see I've only got one person watching right now. I don't know who it is, but well, whoever you are. I was over the weekend building a sandbox and started on a doghouse. Built a sandbox for my little guy. It's at work we get a whole bunch of pallets and stuff that just get tossed. So we put them in a pile as free wood. And I just go through, grab a few pallets, brought them home, and I'm recommissioning those pallets. Ones that we get for the steel sheets are between 8 to 12 feet long, and the boards on them are only about an inch thick, and they're about 4 inches wide. They run all the way down, and there's 4 of those on each pallet, and then there's a couple of boards underneath to hold them together. I didn't take the boards to hold them together, but I took long boards, and I used them, cut them down 4 foot a piece, dug a hole about 6-7 inches into the ground, nice square hole, 4.5 by 4.5, and built the sandbox 2 tiers high. So the whole sandbox in total is standing, the wood itself is 8 inches. And to level it, some parts of it are actually above the ground. So it's in total, it's about 9 inches deep. And it's a nice little sandbox. So I found this area just down from our house here, and it's got some big stones and stuff in it, but it's got a real good sand for a sandbox. So I got this thing I made last year for gold panning. Or not last year, year before, for gold panning. So I go down to the Saskatchewan River here, and I'll do a little bit of gold panning every now and then. And there is flour gold in there. It's not a whole lot, but there is some in there, and it's fun to find. Lots and lots and lots of purple and red quartz or amethyst. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'd like to get a tester one day to find out what it is, but it's just tons of it. And yeah, so I went and I made this. It's like a screen sifter that I use for sifting out big stones. I used part of a steel paint can, cut the bottom off, and then got this the rain gutter mesh. It's steel diamond mesh that you can get, and it has clips on it and stuff for putting over your gutters. Keep leaves and crap out of your gutters and stuff. So I used those, shaped it, riveted some of it together, and used it as a screen. And I put it down into my big 10-gallon buckets. And used my survival shovel, which folds up into a small, about this big, and it unfolds into a nice little shovel about yay big, and it's got teeth on one side for using as a saw, whatever. And I used that, and I kept filling the containers, shaking it, sifting out all the good sand, and I filled 4 nice buckets. That's all I had. It was 4 buckets. Filled 4 of them. Half filled his sandbox. I got to do another run next week, maybe get 4 more. Finish filling it up. I was going to go today, but I got some nasty blisters on my fingers from holding the paint can handle and shaking it back and forth to fill all 4 of these containers, because the paint can ain't so big, and it took a little while to fill these containers. So I'll wait till next week. And plus today we got it's family Sundays. 4 o'clock we go over to the in-laws and have Sunday supper. So it's a little late to be doing anything right now. And then I started on a doghouse that I'm going to build for Coco. What I'm doing for this doghouse is I'm doing the same thing. Plus I have some old chipboard here I used for building a grow box last year. I'm pulling it all apart, using it for the doghouse. And I had 2 pallets for it also. One big pallet and another one that was probably half size, but still same width. So I took 2 of these pallets, placed them end to end, so it's a nice long stretch. And I got this chipboard and cut it to fit, placed it over top. And that's going to be his floor. because it's a pallet, so it's this far off the ground. It keeps his actual floor off the ground, so it's not getting wet and soggy or anything, and it leaves a nice little space for airflow underneath in the summertime, keep it cool. And during the wintertime, you pack snow or whatever around it, and it keeps that air inside, I guess, insulated or whatever, help insulate his floor for him. He's not an outdoor dog, so don't worry. He's not going to go outside and freeze. He's only going to be out there for a little while, maybe an hour, 2 hours tops. The house is mostly for the summertime when he's outside quite a bit. If it gets hot or whatever, you can go inside there. It's going to be, the reason I'm using 2 pallets, because I'm making a decent sized dog house. He's going to have his dog house with a bed inside of it. And then it's going to have like a flat roof that's going to extend out over the whole entire pallet. And it's going to have like a deck. So when he comes out his door, he's going to have this little deck area where his water and food dish sits with a roof over top. So rain, dirt, whatever coming off the trees, crap doesn't get into his food and water dish. And it stays out of the sun. So his water stays nice and cool. His food doesn't get hot and baked and gross and whatever. He's just a little Shih Tzu poodle. Funny story. We get some mail. I went and checked the mail today to see if I got any new stickers. I haven't. As you can see, I still only have 2 stickers. Come on, people, send me some stickers. I know Bobcat guy is going to try and drop some off here when he gets the chance. Either next time he's in the hat or next time I'm in Brooks or whatever. And I have some stickers ready for him. But yeah, the only stickers I have so far is Drive Shaft Drew and Adventures with Bash. Come on, guys, send some stickers. But yeah, we got this thing in the mail. It's for insurance purposes for our pooch. We want to put him on our insurance. They got his breed wrong. I don't know how a vet can get the dog's breed wrong. I know maybe they can confuse it a little bit with some breeds, but this one is out to lunch. Like, when we first went there, I'm not going to say which place it was, but it seemed like the vet either wasn't all there or he was on drugs. He kept force-feeding our dog freaking treats. Well, not force-feeding, but he kept feeding our dog treats to the point where he actually puked in our truck on the way home. That was the first visit. I don't know if he was the one who did anything else with him and whatever, or did all the other stuff, but I think that's when we had all the tests done. But on this sheet, it said that Coco was it Aberese Mastiff. I think that's what it was. I got it in my phone here. Let me have a quick peek in. Aberese Mastiff is what they have Coco listed as. Show you a picture of an Aberese Mastiff here. This is an Aberese Mastiff. I don't know if you can see it. Try and get it to a point where, there we go. That's an Aberese Mastiff. If you've seen any of my videos, you've seen Coco. Coco is not an Aberese Mastiff. He is far from it. This dog, Aberese Mastiff, I checked it out on Google just to see if there was maybe a slight chance that he could be part. I know there was already a 98 to 99% chance that he was not, just because of the Mastiff point of it. So I know Mastiffs are big dogs. And when I Googled, it said the adults can reach 200 pounds or more. That's when I really got a good chuckle. Coco is a Shih Tzu miniature poodle cross. He's 14 pounds maximum, full grown at this very moment. I don't know how this vet confused our dog with an Aberese Mastiff, which is 200-pound dog, when our guy is this big. It's just a Shih Tzu poodle cross. He's small. We can't have a dog over 20 pounds here. This is just a rental unit. It's a rental house. We're lucky to get a dog. So that's the funniest part of the day for us. And what else? My gardening today. So I did a garden video. I told you about it with mammoth Russian sunflowers. But I'm going to do a little thing here, and I'm going to show you what I'm actually going to be planting in my garden this year. This is my seed box. I got an awesome deal at Canadian Tire for this. It's not actually supposed to be used for seeds. It's supposed to be used for nuts, bolts, I guess, whatever. But you know what? I'm using it for my seeds. To hell with you guys. This right here. What a deal I got on this. It was on sale. It's husky. Just look at this nice handle. It's awesome for my seeds. 2 sections. Just unclip these. You got your top section you can open up. And then you've got your bottom section, which holds back kind of like a fishing tackle box. What an awesome place for my seeds. So, okay, let's go through and see what I'm going to plant this year in my garden for goofy gardening. You guys got to check out the video. I'll be uploading later on today. My first video. Okay, so I've grown these before. These aren't too bad. These are actually real nice. It's they are black diamond watermelons. I'm not sure. I think I might grow them again this year. I'll check them out. Average 35 to 40 pounds. Sweet watermelon, juicy. It has supposed to be a really dark, almost black skin on the outside. I grew some once before, and they did turn out really nice and dark green. They weren't black, but they were really dark green. It was all right. It wasn't as sweet as it claims to be, but it might have just been overwatered. But the whole reason why I'm going to try growing this is because I don't know if you've seen, but I have had cancer before. I've had skin cancer, penile skin cancer. Believe it or not, never once in my entire life has it ever reached sun besides a little bit of peeing outside. But anyways, these watermelons contain cancer-fighting antioxidants. And yeah, so I think I might try and grow one of these this year, see how it goes. What else do I got here? Cucumbers. I'll be growing some cucumbers. Right here I got earliest Minchu. I tried growing these ones last year, but they didn't do very well. And these are not the kind that my wife likes. I will have to go to a store and get new seeds for my cucumbers. But I will be growing cucumbers. What do I got here? Okay, these are more watermelon seeds. I don't know what these are for. I think these are Garden Giant. Yes, I think that's what they are. Garden Giant. Just the original watermelon. And one of my favorites. Dark green zucchini. Yes. When I grow these, they get big. They get real big. I've grown one, my wife called it a zucchini baby. It was 8 pounds. I make these things so big. They are perfect for making zucchini muffins. My wife makes some awesome chocolate chip zucchini muffins with those zucchinis. Just awesome. I have Grand Rapids lettuce. I'm not sure if I'm going to grow this one this year. I think I might try and find a different type of lettuce, the kind that my wife really enjoys eating. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of lettuce, but My wife is. I'm not a veggie eater. I can sit there. The only veggies I eat some, but not a whole lot. I'm a meat and potatoes man. Corn. We've got 2 kinds of corn. This year I'm going to try and just go to a certain type. I think I tried Honey Select Triple Sweet last year. They grew nice, but they weren't as sweet as I had hoped so. So this year I'm going for the peaches and cream corn. I'm going to grow a nice little section of peaches and cream in my garden. Carrots. Yes, tender sweet long carrots. I will be growing those. I like carrots raw. Just peel off the old rough outside and just eat them the way they are. What else do we have here that I'm going to try this year? I got Bonnie's Best Tomatoes. I don't know if I'm going to try these ones this year. I'm going to try tomatoes, but I don't know if I'm going to do these ones. I tried them last year and they didn't grow for me. I had huge plants, but I didn't get no tomatoes. None. I don't know what I did wrong there or whatever. But yeah. And I'm going to be growing at least, I'm going to try and grow at least 1, maybe 2. It's only going to be 1 plant, but I might get 2 off of the plant. I'm going to try a Casper pumpkin. See, it shows an orange one there, but when I grew them the first year, I got like kind of a whitish yellow. So I'm hoping I get a nice white one this year. It's good for Halloween. Carve it up. Jack-o'-lanterns, your regular old-fashioned jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. I'll be growing one of those. We carve pumpkins for Halloween. I did a few years, for 2 or 3 years in a row, try growing these. The past few years, they haven't turned out so well. Have a right there. They are. It's a Dill Atlantic Giant. They're giant pumpkins. I'm not going to grow any more of those until my wife and I buy our own house. Then I can set aside a nice special plot, do it all up, get it ready for trying to grow these suckers over 1,000 pounds. The biggest one I've grown was 290 pounds. It was really nice, but since then I haven't been able to get nothing to grow. I get a decent size bush, but not enough to grow a plant on. Here's the sunflowers that I've planted already. As you'll see the video that I will be releasing later. Mammoth. I'm not going to plant those this year. Detroit Red Dark Beets. No beets this year. Let's check on the other section. The other section I keep just mostly for flowers and stuff, And gold wax bush beans. I'm probably going to try growing those again this year. I didn't grow them last year. I grew them the year before, and they turned out okay. I got radishes. I don't think I'll grow those this year. Spinach tape. I'm going to try growing some spinach again. I got this here spinach tape. Long Stand Bloomsdale. I don't know much about spinach, so I don't know what the good kind of spinach is. But this is what I'm growing. Maybe somebody out there who knows can help me out and let me know what the good kind of spinach is. And these. My little guy, Jeremy, is completely addicted to these. And I'm going to have to coat the entire chicken wire fence of my garden with them again. Sugar snap peas. He just loves them. And I'm going to have to coat my entire fence with them again. And then I got some flowers that I'm going to be planting. I got some convoluces, nice ones. What else I got here? I got some snapdragons. These ones my wife picked up. Some bachelor buttons, a few of those, some asters, zinnias. It's all going to get planted here at the end after the May long weekend. Some polar bear zinnias. I don't know if there's even anything left in there. I think I kept that package just because I like the look of them. I'm already too late to grow these columbines. I should have started them last month. That's about it. That's my gardening. I will be doing videos for each one that I grow. Each thing that I plant will be a separate video. I'm going to do them all in one day, but they're not being uploaded the same day. We'll be uploading one a day for a week or two until they're all uploaded. Everything I plant, each one is going to get its own separate video for its planting. And I think that about wraps up my live stream for this Sunday. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I see I still only have one watcher. Some more people will maybe check it out later. Hope you guys do. Give it a thumbs up, leave some comments. I will be back again next Sunday for my next live stream at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you very much, guys, and bye-bye for now.